Hi guys, how are you doing? Hope you're all doing great. Welcome to Friday Night Live. And we're continuing with good relationships. Oh, I think I have to fix. Why do I always have to fix this? Technology. It's not always what it's supposed to be, honestly. So hold on. Let me adjust these comments so I can see them. And hopefully that will work. Okay. So as you're coming on, guys, do me a favor, make a comment, say hello so I can make sure my comment stream is working. And if you're on the replay, super excited that you're here as well. Give me a hashtag after party and let me know you're here. Make comments. If you're on Facebook, you can comment, tag me in the comment. I'll reply. If you're on Periscope, you're on the replay. You're not able to comment, but you can certainly share this out so that we're really building great, wonderful relationships. And on YouTube, of course, you can comment as well. So, hi, Ashley. How are you? Thank you for hopping on with me. It's good to see you. We're talking about relationships, and the reason this is part of our Baby Safety Month is because a good relationship makes kids feel secure. It teaches them about what love and relationship is so that when they get older and they have a relationship, they can also have something set as an example of how they should be treating their partner or spouse. So that's why we're going into a week of relationships for Tuesday and today. And next week, guys, we're talking about bullying. I have a special surprise for you, but I'll talk about that at the end. Share this out, guys, if you're on any of the platforms. And by all means, please, comment. I love to have interactive conversation with you guys. Okay, so we're going to get started. It's Friday night. I hope you have your tea, your coffee, your water, your wine, whatever it is you do to chill. And you're ready to relax and take some notes. I've got 12 tips for you on how to have a wonderful, really feeling, nurturing relationship with your spouse, your partner, whoever you're with. And a little bit about me, as you're hopping on, I'm Celia. I'm a family empowerment coach. So simply put, what I do is I'm on a mission to really create waves and make those waves go crazy. When you start creating ripples of change within your family, you will create waves of change throughout the world. It's impossible not to. Because like I said, we talk about great relationships so that your children feel secure, feel safe, feel loved, and they have a shining example of what a great relationship is that they can take into their future, model for their kids, and it goes on and goes on and goes on, and we become incredible wave makers. Hashtag wave makers, that's going to be our new hashtag. Okay. So let's get rolling, let's get started, and let's talk about how you can really make the time, make the effort, and make your relationship super special. Okay, number one, date nights. Guys, I want you to have date nights. Hi, Jamie. How are you? Haven't seen you. See, I'm wearing my Nashville shirt. So we were all having a wonderful time in Nashville this past weekend. Anyway, date nights. Super important to have date nights, guys. You cannot forget about yourself when you create a family. You are all also as important as the relationship between you and your children. You should have date nights for your kids and date nights for you. This is how I recommend it. And I'm going to say Friday night, but honestly, it can be any night. You pick your night. One night of the month should be, if you're doing, I'm going to use Friday nights as my example. If you're doing Friday nights, then you and one of your children go out on a date together. And it doesn't have to be expensive. It can even be at home. It could be a movie night. Whatever. It doesn't have to be a major cost thing. But spend a special evening with one child. If you have more than one child, then the next night you do it. The next week you do it with your other child and your spouse or partner. You guys can switch kids. Anyway, you can do that for as many kids as you have. But then one night a month, 1 week a month, should be you and your spouse, you and your partner, having your own date night. Get somebody to watch the kids, go out and have some special time together. Do something you love, a dinner date, a play, a concert, a walk in the mall, a walk in the park. Whatever it is you like to do, you do it. My husband and I have talked about doing this. So critical. Yes, Jamie, you really got to make a point to do it. I'm telling you, if you set up your family so that a certain night every week, be consistent. Saturday night, it could even be an afternoon. It doesn't have to be an evening. It could be a lunch date. It could be a weekend breakfast, whatever. Pick a consistent time and you do each week with one member of your family, and one of those needs to be your partner. And you can put it right on the calendar. You have a calendar, write down, okay, this Friday is me and Max. This Friday is me and Sarah. This Friday is me and Rock. Whatever, go through it, okay? All right, number 2. Children should be sleeping in their own bed. Now, I know co-sleeping is a custom for many families, many ethnicities. I obviously can't say that word. It is customary to do this. Some people just like to do that. But I highly recommend for your personal growth and passion that those kids leave your room. Like, don't hang out for 10 years with those kids in your bed. They need to have their own bed. And if you want them in their room, you can start with putting a bed in your room and then moving them back to their bed. And if you're doing co-sleeping, then let them start off by having them sleep in their own bed for nap time and then gradually move them in for evening. Pick a day, stick to it, be consistent, because you know what, guys? Frankly, you need a little personal time for you and your honey. So when I talk about getting the best sleep, you know the 2 things that you do in bed. Sleeping and sex. That's it. Nothing else needs to be done there. But if you're not making time for your personal relationship, you're losing a huge amount of passion in your own relationship with your honey. We have one designated day a week. We do what I want, a chance to catch up. So it's so much worth it. It's cause the other nights makes more time. Absolutely, Ashley. Absolutely. Amen. I don't sleep well with my kids. Right, Jamie. Right. I mean, I know when I sleep with my grandkids and my grandson, he's getting bigger, but he's almost as tall as I am, and he's 7. If he wakes up in the middle of the night, he's in bed with me. But now he goes, at least he sleeps in his room. But we are very close. And when he comes to visit, he just wants to be with me all the time, connected at the hip like a magnet. And then, do you ever notice how little kids, when they sleep with you, you lay here and they have their little magnetic body and it just slowly attaches right to you. Bump, 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 right? And it's amazing. Doesn't matter where you are in the bed, that little magnetic body will glue itself right to you. So you know how that is. So eventually you got to move about because you don't get good sleep. And when you don't get good sleep, you're naturally irritable like they are. They may sleep great, but you know what? If mama ain't happy, nobody's happy. Same with daddy. You know, we all need our sleep. We have stuff to do. We need to be well rested and inspired and happy and awake and empowered, and that requires sleep. Okay. We talked a little bit about this on Tuesday. What do you love to do together? Really talk about it. Imagine, if you could just make a big long list of things you two specifically love. Maybe it's sitting on your couch watching a movie together after the kids go to bed. Maybe you like to play cards. Our family, we love doing puzzles. We love to do puzzles. So make a list of things you want to do, and every time you get a little time, or maybe after the kids go to bed, spend a little time doing the thing you love with each other. Maybe you can't do it every night, but you can pick a few nights during the week to do it. It's a little added extra personal time just for you guys. My son's 8. For some reason, he comes in my room still at 8. I don't have the energy to walk him back. Yeah, Ashley, it's hard to do. I mean, at least my grandson's not here all the time. But it is hard to do, but you have to just decide to be consistent with it. When he comes in, give him a hug, bring him back. Comes in, give him a hug, bring him back. And honestly, once you start doing it consistently, Ashley, it will resolve itself. So, but you just got to take that week, stick to your guns, and do it. Okay. Hanging out with your honey, hold hands. Show love. You might be like working in the kitchen or doing something. Isn't it nice to just get a hug from your honey as they're walking by? A little kiss on the cheek, a little, hey, honey, I love you. Thanks for doing whatever it is you're doing. In my home with my husband, I hate laundry. I shouldn't say I hate it. It's not nice to hate things. I strongly dislike it. But I'm thrilled about doing dishes. I'm not thrilled, but I have no problem doing dishes. So we have decided in the last 2 years that since he doesn't mind laundry, he does laundry, I do dishes, and it is amazingly fabulous. And I constantly thank him for doing it, even though it's technically his job, and dishes are technically my job. I always thank him, and I'm always telling him how grateful he is for doing dishes. For doing laundry. And sometimes I'll have a busy day and he'll just surprise me and the dishes will be done. And I'm like, oh, you didn't have to do it. That's my job. He's like, no problem. Little things like that make a world of difference. Yeah, see, Jamie? Amen. My husband does all the laundry. Oh my gosh, I love it. I didn't grow up with physical touch. I need to intentionally think about that. Yes, Jamie, let me tell you, when I married my husband, he did not grow up with people saying, I love you. Nobody said, I love you. But we've been married 24 years. I say I love you all the time. I tell my kids I love you. I tell people I love you. I'm a, touchy-feely person. And he now, when he talks to his kids, he always, I have never heard him end a conversation without saying I love you. So, it takes practice, but being intentional about it makes a huge difference for you and your kids. You don't mind doing dishes or laundry as long as I don't pour bleach. Exactly, Keith. Exactly. You got to make sure you don't do those little things. But honestly, I've gotten through, in my eyes, like if there's something I'm not crazy about or something that happens or the way something's folded, honestly, I don't care. I can correct it because I am so grateful that he's doing the laundry and folding the clothes. I can't even tell you how grateful I am for that. It's been great. It's the same with me. Tell my husband, kids, I love them daily because I don't. Yes, you just got to do it. It makes such a difference. I've had couples talk to me because the reason I call myself a family empowerment coach, honestly, is because it takes a family to create that family's vision and bring it to life. It's not just the kids. It's not just the parents. It's not parents learning this. It's the family. And there are so many aspects that need to be present for that family to come alive and work together and love each other. And I've had people tell me, because I do a lot of marriage advice in my coaching when I'm one-on-one with people. I have a couple now. Right now, all I'm doing is relationship coaching with them. We've kind of stopped for a minute doing any kind of, parent coaching because they need a little strength and a little work on this. But when you say I love, people go, I don't say I love you. She knows it. I don't say I love you. He knows it. Well, you know what? Isn't it nice to confirm it? Isn't it nice to say the words and confirm to that person that you love them? Yes, we're supposed to know it, but sometimes there's stress. Let's get real. Life is not always easy. Parenting is not always easy. It's nice to know that your honey comes up, gives you a big hug, and says, you know what, honey, I adore you. Isn't that just makes everything great. When your kids come up and say, Mommy, I love you. Makes it all worthwhile. My husband will designate nights for us, but gives us excuses on other nights that it isn't his time. We need to hear it. Yes, yes. It doesn't have to be your time, Ashley. Say, this is my time. I want to be here with you. I want to be hugging. I want to be snuggling. I want to be, watching a movie on the couch together. Whatever. It's always your time. It is always your time, even in the middle of stress, because love brings calm. Maybe you guys pray, but you pray individually. Wouldn't it be nice to have a family prayer session and pray together and wish each other well? Share the gratitude that you have. Tell each other you're grateful for them. Share that intimacy together. It means so much. When you're spiritual, when you're grateful, when you're loving, it ignites the soul. And you guys that do this, give me a thumbs up or send amen, because let me know what a difference it makes, because it makes a huge difference. Okay. Believe it or not, that was like 4. Okay, I'll go quicker. You'll be here all night with me. Hi, Karen. Thank you. I'm a huge fan of yours. Okay. We did that one. Okay, send cards and letters. How fun is it to get a card in the mail from your spouse? Can you imagine you're opening the mail, it's bills, it's complaints, it's whatever. It's those dumb credit card things. There's those things you won $1 million if you come and buy a car, whatever. And then you open a card and it says, whatever it says, dear honey, I love you. Even if it's a funny card, fun, laughter, best medicine. How fun is that? Do it one time to your husband or your partner. They will be so surprised that you never know, you get one back. So become a pen pal with your honey. We do a family prayer time every night, and we'll even get on the phone if we are waiting. Yes, that's the beauty of technology right there, Jamie. Right there, you can do a, you can do a Zoom call, you can do a FaceTime, you can see each other and share it. It's so, so awesome. You, my friend, are awesome. Oh, Karen, I love you. My son and I are very spiritual. My husband doesn't share that thought process with us, so it's more difficult. Ashley, he could just sit there. He doesn't even have to pray with you. My dad, he's 91 years old. I'm going to share something with you. Those of you that know me well know I'm Jewish. He has this very Orthodox rabbi that's trying to convince him to start praying every night. And my father said to him, and there's some fact-based, I pray every day. He does not, and he will not. And the reason he doesn't is he says there were 6 million Jews in the concentration camps, and no one was praying more than them, and their prayers were not answered. So he does not pray for that reason. It's hard to argue. It's hard to argue with. But regardless, I still pray every day. And family prayer, I think it's beautiful. And whatever religion you are, whatever spiritual base you are, pray to the Creator, pray to whoever. It builds hope, it builds joy, and it builds family unity. It's really wonderful. Okay. We keep going into prayer. Because I'm seeing the comments. That's why. Okay. 6, I said send cards, send random gifts. Gifts are great. Bring home some flowers for your honey. Bring home a box of chocolates. Bring home some Ben & Jerry's ice cream. Who doesn't love gifts? We love gifts. We love it. So bring it on home. Surprise them. Bring home a nice diamond ring. Wouldn't that be nice? But, you don't have to go that extreme. Ben & Jerry's ice cream, personally for me, love it. What is your favorite Ben & Jerry's ice cream? Mine, fish food. I love fish food. I'm lactose intolerant, so it makes it a little difficult, but they now make it in yogurt, and yogurt doesn't have lactose for you guys. But anyway, that's like a whole lactose discussion. But if you have a favorite ice cream, put it in there. I love fish food. Little chocolate fishies and caramel and marshmallow and chocolate. Delicious. Okay. Yes, gifts are a sign of love. I do. Now, we all have different love languages, and I'm not getting into that too much. And some people, yes, the best. Some people, and, their different things are their love language. Sometimes doing chores for their partner is a love language. Sometimes, there's all kinds of love language. There's song, there's music, there's not even saying I love you, but there's holding hands, all kinds of love languages. Glenda loved her flowers yesterday for 32-year anniversary. Keith, I know. I don't know what it is about flowers. I think it's just saying I love you. I love flowers. You rock. Thanks, hon. Chunky Monkey, Ashley. Delicious. Delicious. Cherry Garcia. Delicious. We have never done gifts like this. It's a fantasy, mine, though. So you know what, Heather? Start doing it. There's no better time to start than now. And if, like, those of you who live in California, heck, it's only, 6 o'clock? Go out there, buy a container of ice cream. What does your husband or your partner love? Food. Food goes right to the heart. Waistline also, but it goes to the heart. So isn't it nice to get a little treat? My husband loves carrot cake. Occasionally, I'll get him some carrot cake. Love languages are so different, but food, gifts, always means love. Do the love language test. Highly recommend for you and your spouse to do. Mine's physical touch and hubby's is words of affirmation. Yes, mine's physical touch and words of affirmation. His is hang out with me all the time, be my buddy. I'm pretty sure that's his. I should actually ask him specifically, but we've been married 24 years. I kind of get that. Okay. The fact that I'm with him, that's what he always says. The fact that he knows I believe in him, that's his love language. That's how he knows I love him. Okay. Number 7. Have you guys ever just gone to a hotel down the street overnight? It doesn't have to be a big vacation. Call the Hilton down the road and go there overnight. Just you and your honey. Personally, I like to go there by myself. I love being by myself in the hotel room. And if you want a special gift for your honey, get them an overnight stay in a hotel room by themselves. I don't know if, Keith, you're listening. If guys really like that, Keith, do you like that? I don't know. Or if any other guys are on here, do you guys love that? I know a lot of women love that gift. I get that for my daughter. I'm not going to say anything, but I get that for my daughter because her birthday's coming up. I get that for my daughter frequently, and I just book a hotel room and she can use it anytime she wants and go overnight. She loves it. I love it. Room service. It's a gift. Different, yes, you just need a different setting. So figure it out. And, it's a funny thing when you just go overnight to a hotel that's like down the street. It feels like you've been away. It feels like you have taken a trip and you've been gone, even though it's just 2 days. It makes such a difference. Yes, we talked of doing that. Haven't yet, but would love to maybe. We will do that. Baby arrives in December. Yes, Heather, this is your time. Quick, because when the baby arrives. You'll have a few months of not doing anything. Hi, Melinda. Yeah, so just book a hotel room down the street. Doesn't matter what it is. Could be, what's that one that leaves the light on for you? Okay. So we've had date nights, children in their bed, what you like to do together, hold hands, show love, send cards, letters, gifts, pray together, have spiritual time together. My husband, yes, isn't it great, Ashley? Really? Not really. See, Keith says he does. I don't think guys like that. I feel like that's not a guy thing. It is 1,000%, Keith, a woman thing. And I'm telling you, if you surprise that lovely bride of yours, I think she'd like it. I could be wrong. I don't know if all women like it, but in this family, man, that's all I got to say. Massages, pampering, love that. Okay. Welcome each other home and away. So what I mean is, do not just escape out the house and say, okay, honey, see you. Give a hug, give a kiss, wish them well on their day. And when they come back, just like what I tell you to do with your kids, be excited as your dog is to see you. That doesn't just go for your kids, that goes for your spouse too. Enjoy your time and don't have to clean up. It's a win. Yes, absolutely. Housekeeping service, another wonderful thing. Oh, wouldn't that be a great gift? Housekeeping service for your home. That would be a good one. You know, you could do like, here's a 6-month gift certificate. The cleaning people are coming. Whoa. Personally, I'd like to get a chef. I will feel like I have reached success when I have a chef. I want to have a chef. I'm not good at cooking. Okay, where are we now? Welcome each other home and away. Be excited to greet your partner, your kids. If you were a dog, or if you have a dog, know what they do. They come up. My grand dog has to howl for 5 minutes when he sees me. I can't even get him out to go potty or anything because he's so busy howling with excitement. Be that happy to see your honey, to see your kids. Okay. Never go to bed angry, guys. I talked about this. Glenda, yeah, I'll take that. Yeah, see, I know what she's thinking. So, Keith is on. He's my surprise at the end of the conversation because we're going to talk about something awesome that Keith and I are going to do for Tuesday night. Okay, but let's get through this. Otherwise, we'll be here forever. Okay. Never go to bed angry, guys. I touched on this on Tuesday. When there is an issue, do not let it dwell. Stop everything and talk about it now. I told you how when my first husband and I went through marriage counseling, I was complaining about things that happened 15 years earlier. 15 years. What did I expect him to say? He couldn't do anything about it. It happened a lifetime ago, but I was holding it inside me for 15 years. Don't do that. Don't do it. When it happens, talk about it, resolve it, and go to bed saying, I love you, not facing different directions. Here's your face. Don't do that, okay? You need someone to do my laundry, my dishes, and I will be good. Yes, okay. So never go to bed angry. All right, where are we now? Oh, work on goals together. We also touched on this a little bit. But when you have a goal, your partner has a goal. Forgive quickly, Jamie. Absolutely. Very hard at times. We are guilty of having that happen. And I'll tell you, wake up in a bad mood. Yes, it's always in a bad mood. And then you let it fester. And then it's like 3 days and you're like, well, I feel kind of stupid talking about it now. But then it's 3 years and you're still thinking about it. Stop it. I wish someone had told me that when I got married. 15 years. That stuck in my soul. Forgive quickly. Forgiveness is about you guys. It's about relieving you. I just did a post on forgiveness and grudging and holding a grudge. Be the person that forgives. It releases your heart. I love my husband for that reason. We wear out our hearts on our sleeves. There's no guessing. We know where we are with each other all times. That is so good. Ashley, you're blessed. That's so wonderful. Okay. And we're talking about Keith. Keith and Glenda just celebrated, 23 years, 27 years, a lot of years. Yay. Happy anniversary, you two. They're amazing. You'll meet Keith on Tuesday. Okay, so never go to bed angry. Work on your goals together. When you have a goal, even if it's not your spouse's goal, your partner's goal, whoever, you don't have to be married. You can just be a team. Work on them together. Support each other. They need help with something, help them. If they just need someone to say, you know what? I'm super proud of you. You did great. I can't tell you how many times I go live. And although I am not, my husband I know is not on Facebook watching me, but he can hear me, even though that door is pretty soundproof. He can hear me or listen to me doing a coaching call. And I can't tell you how many times he just is so proud of the work I do. And he lets me know it constantly. It is so empowering. If I'm having a bad day and he's like, you just need to do this, and you know you'll feel better because you're so good at it. It makes you feel so much better. 32 thanks. Oh, 32. Glenda, 32 years. Big, more clapping, 32 years. Wowzer. Good job. On to 80. Your hair looks super pretty. Oh, thanks, Melinda. Thanks. It's like short now. Can you see it? I like it. Keeps me cool. Stop it. Right. Stop it some more. Okay. I clap a lot. I'm like the lone clapper. That's what my kids call me, the lone clapper, because like when there's like people are clapping in like a show, I'm like clapping 25 more times. I'm still clapping. So that's why I clap so much. I don't know why. It's the 5-year-old in me. I have a lot of 5-year-old in me. So they call me the lone clapper. All right. They get upset with it. They're like, stop it, Mom. Stop clapping. Okay. Where are we? Ah! We've got 2 more. That's it. 2 more. Talk up, not down on your partner. We also talked a little bit about that on Tuesday in more detail. But don't say negative things about your partner. And don't post it on Facebook. Do not write on Facebook how irritating your honey, your partner, your spouse, your husband, your wife, whatever, makes you. Because you know what that is a reflection on? It is a direct reflection on you. That is the person you pledge your love to. That is the person you chose to have children with. That is the person you chose to live your life with. And if you're trashing them in public or to friends, and don't ever do it in front of your children, I'm not even going to go there. Don't even think about it. You are indirectly trashing yourself. So stop it. Don't do that. And don't let your friends out. Like if somebody wants to complain about their husband, I mean, we all, have little things we want to say about people we love. Sometimes they irritate you. But better if something is irritating you, you speak directly to the person that's irritating you and resolve it in a kind, respectful way than to trash them in front of 2 billion viewers. Oh, Keith, I can't even go there. I'll cry. I am so grateful for meeting you and your beautiful wife, Glenda. I can't even tell you. You guys are a blessing. So good, word team. Yes. Just don't do it. So true. Don't air your dirty laundry. Exactly. If number one's none of their business, number 2, you are indirectly trashing you. Because what's that say about you if that's what you think about the person you love? Ugh, I hate people on Facebook with their spouse or boyfriend, girlfriend. You make yourself look bad. And you also open door for others. Yes. And then you have people that come in and go, oh, you're right. You're right. Your husband's a schmuck. You're right. I didn't want to tell you, but since you're telling the world, I'll tell you. He's crazy. He irritates the heck out of me. I mean, who wants to hear that? Nobody wants to hear that. Build your honey up. Up. Just keep building them up. Support them. Love them. Have their back. Build them up. And be honest and truthful and trusting with them. Because your love will go stronger and stronger and stronger. My husband and I will be married 24 years. My first husband and I we were married for 16 years. It wasn't a short thing. But always we respect each other. Even through divorce, my ex-husband and I respect each other. And we still do. And we're still friends. I've never trashed him. I've never trashed him to the kids. I've never trashed him to someone else. Okay. Number 12. And we kind of hit on this. But I have to repeat it. Say, I love you. Speak those 3 amazing words. Or if you're sitting on a couch, just look over at him and make a heart shape. Sign language. I love you. Say, I love you. Do you know something? I'll show you a little trick. if you say, honey, guess what I'm saying? And if you say olive juice, it looks just like I love you. And then he says, I love you. And I said, no, I was saying olive juice. We do that a lot. Be fun. Have fun. Tell jokes. Funny. Funny is good. And I know funny. My father said that once about South Park when he was saying he didn't think South Park was funny. Oh, wait. He didn't say. He actually specifically said, isn't there like a poop on there's Mr. Stinky or something on South Park? So he says, a talking BM is not funny. And I know funny. So you can discuss that tonight. It's even funny that he said a talking BM is not funny. Okay. Does anybody say BM anymore? That's what we used to grow up with. All right. So that's my 12 tips for you guys. Trust, respect, show love, give love, and that relationship, speak it, will go on and on and on. Trust and respect, in my eyes, two of the most important parts of a long-lasting relationship. Okay, so you all met Keith. Keith, people, Keith. You're going to meet him in person. Keith is a police officer. And the last week of September, this is this is Baby Safety Month. So we consider all of our babies keeping safe. Keith is going to join me live on Tuesday at 9 o'clock, and we're going to talk about bullying, but we're also going, thanks, Jamie, we're also going to talk about bullying from a police officer's point of view. He's going to give you a lot of insight, a lot of stuff that you need to know that I don't know, but stuff that will be totally useful when you're facing bullying for your child, or what if your child is the bully? A little bit of advice on that, goes two ways. Someone's got to be the bully. Bullying wouldn't exist if there were no bullies, so we're all not perfect angels. So we're going to talk to that. Yes, Keith is a real hero. You're going to love him. And he is the founder of Dads for Life, and he runs a podcast called The Dad Connection. The Dad Connection. Look it up. Wisdom, endlessly. And Dads for Life, that's his company. Look it up. And I think he has, Keith, if you're still on here, didn't you say you have a Facebook page? Is it your name? It's something police oriented where he talks. I haven't looked it up yet. Oh, wait, I have it. I think I have it. Where he, let me look at my phone, where he talks about all this great advice from a policeman's point of view. And let me see if I have it. Oh, it's probably my text. Sorry. Sorry. Hold, please. Talk amongst yourselves. Okay. And by now, Keith will probably have typed in, it's called Officer Keith. Officer Keith on Facebook. So check him out. Okay. He's going to give us wisdom like you just can't get anywhere else. All right, guys. So I know 40 minutes. Yes, Keith. Thank you. I know 40 minutes is like super valuable on a Friday night. You probably want to chill out and relax. But I am super grateful that you guys hung out with me. You make my world endlessly joyful. And I just love hanging out here with you. We will be back Tuesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with Officer Keith to give us his wisdom all about bullying. Please be here. It's going to be super important. And I'll be back Friday night. Is Friday night October? It is. Friday night is October. So Tuesday night, Officer Keith. Friday night, I'll let you know what Friday night is. For my Jewish friends out there, we have the new year starting. It's Rosh Hashanah. And it's not Rosh Hashanah for a whole nother week. Not for a whole nother week. So Dads for Life on Facebook also. Yes. Oh, I love you too, Melinda. Anyway, New Year will be starting in another week. You guys have a blessed, joyful, full of fun and laughter kind of weekend. As always, I wish you days filled with peace, love, and lots of laughter. Really is the best medicine. I tell you that also often because it's true. Oh, thank you, Keith. You're awesome. I will see you with Officer Keith on Tuesday night at 9 o'clock. In the meantime, make an awesome weekend. Oh, gosh, guys, I almost forgot. Sunday night. I'm doing a master class on taming your child's aggression. So if they're hitting, they're biting, they're acting out in any way, we're going to do a 1.5 hour live Zoom broadcast on Sunday night at 8 p.m. this Sunday. I posted in the Pumped Up Parenting event. If you're a VIP member of Pumped Up Parenting, I posted there. You guys get it for free. Let me know if you want to be on. I need to know because I need to send you the Zoom link, and the password is password protected. All right, guys, make it awesome. Thanks for being here. I'm going to go chill out in the other room with my hubby. A little snuggling and cuddling. And in the meantime, guys, you snuggle and cuddle too. And I'll see you over the weekend. Bye, guys.